All right, everybody. A very good morning to all of you. It is Tuesday, and the date is 11th of February 2025. So today we're just gonna go through first economic calendar before moving to the sentiment part of this video. From economic calendar, it is very light. From especially from the U.S. side, we just have Fed Chair Powell coming out at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He actually have to testify to the Senate, and the widely expectation is right now is that he might go neutral or positive. There's very less chance that he will downplay what he said in his recent interviews, if we can say that. Other than that, it is very light. We don't have much from Euro side. We don't have anything much from Australia, from Japan. So it's just another day with very uh, thin risk events. So now let's have a look about the sentiment. Sentiment is pretty much mixed bag across the board. We can see that the pound is leading the pack, and clearly there are some reasons behind it. We have had a UK man, which on the last BOE decision, she actually opted out for 50 basis point of cut. She is known hawk, but by opting out for a 50 basis point cut, she clearly shifted her stance. So, but the tricky part is that today, during her interview, she stated that she didn't meant to go for 50 basis point for this one, 50 basis point for the next cuts, which eventually just reversed her stance on the rate seasons. And after that, the just pound started to rallying, and we are seeing a 1% up as of now. And the yen and Swiss franc being the weakest, clearly it seems like the risk on environment. But I just want to be very careful before jumping in any conclusion. That was the FX. Now talking about the equity section, EU side is doing pretty great, and the Asia Pac, China, Hang Seng is down. Again, there is no clear catalyst that is moving these markets. However, it is very, very on a light time frame, 3 minute. If we just go to the broader 4 hour time frame, it's just not
And
has
some remarks
been
here from the
moved a
Fed's
needle. It's
2026
just
voter
sitting
hammock.
right there.
Likely
So
appropriate to hold rates steady for
just don't
some
get
time.
trapped with
A
these
patient approach to rates will give the
sharp
Fed time to
downward
assess the
movements or the
economy.
upward. Is just
Fed
a very
well
light
positioned
time
to
frame
respond to
here.
changes in the
So
economy. Monetary policy
clearly
only,
not a
quote,
clear indication we are getting
modestly
from the equity
restrictive.
side.
Risk to inflation
Commodities,
right now is
I
skewed to the
mean,
upside. There is a lot of uncertainty around government policy.
copper is
Best to
down,
take
gold is
time
down,
to
silver
assess
is
impact of
down,
any
and the
tariffs.
oil
Hammock
is
says still
leading
not
the pack.
clear. Inflation will keep moving down to
I'm
2%.
trying my
Getting
luck
inflation to
here in
target
the
is paramount
copper
for the
and
Fed.
also in the
The Fed's
silver,
challenge is to
but
lower inflation
I
while
don't know
keeping the
what
job
is
market
driving the
healthy,
driving the
economy
oil
in
right
good
now, which
place,
is
job market
continuously
solid.
pushing to the
So not really
upside.
too much by way of fresh
And I
information here from
clearly I don't
Hammock,
have
which
a
largely
much of a
echoes the
reason,
main
a
line from the
fundamental reason
FOMC.
behind
One of
why
the
the
key
commodities
standouts, of course,
are
is the
trading this
line,
way or
however,
they're
that
reacting
Hammock
this
says
way.
still not clear.
Uh,
Inflation will keep moving
so
down to 2%.
I just
Getting
want to
inflation
leave
to
it
target is
as it is,
paramount for the Fed.
and moving forward with the yields. As I said earlier, it's just a very quiet session from a U.S. side. We just have a U.S. Jerome Powell coming out at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we probably might not get anything new from him. We already know what he has said in his recent interviews, and we're not expecting much of
And just to make you aware of some comments from the Mexico
uh,
Trade Minister, Mexico is the main
push
destination
back
for total US steel
from his
exports.
current stance.
Again,
So
just highlighting that the
otherwise,
Mexican Economy
if he
Minister currently
does,
giving
we
some
can see
remarks.
a nice pop to the downside in the dollar if he plays dovish. And from a hockey side, there is going to be a very minimum, but there going to be some of the reaction out of his testimony. So with that being said, that was it for the day. It is clearly a very mixed bag across the board, so be careful out there. We do have going to have tomorrow US CPI reports coming out. I will just quickly show you on the calendar. It is coming out at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So this is going to be a major event for the US, but we do know that currently tariffs are on the driver's seat for the US dollar. And also keep in mind that the Donald Trump is set to sign another batch of executive orders today. So those are something to keep in mind. And with that being said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know.